Happy Saturday, everybody. Today is Story Saturday, and we're going to talk about John's loop, why he kept gaining and losing the same 10 pounds. This is a Daily Spoonful with the Primal Professor, and today's story, it's about John. John was not a client from a textbook, but a real guy, 40 years old, a dad, a husband, someone who's stuck in a loop that a lot of people only know too well. John had been gaining weight slowly over the past few years. He just turned 40, and mostly around his middle. He told himself it was just dad bod stuff. His labs looked fine, at least by standard definitions, but blood sugar was normal, cholesterol right on the edge, but still in range, and his triglycerides were a little elevated, but nothing flagged. But blood pressure, that was creeping up. John had a 4-year-old and a thin wife who ate carbs with no issues, a life that ran on work, family, and football. He'd be on track for a few days, eating clean, skipping snacks, maybe even going for a run. But every Sunday, it unraveled. Beers, football, pizza, chips, the usual. By Monday, he'd feel bloated, foggy, and defeated, but it was still Monday Night Football. And then the next day, the scale was always back where it started. Today's nugget. You can't outsmart inconsistency. This is the biggest problem I see in coaching. Sustainable change takes a lifestyle shift, not just a weight loss goal. John thought he had a discipline problem, but the real problem, his mindset. It was short term. He hadn't committed to a way of living. He was chasing a number on the scale instead of building a system that supported his values, his energy, and the dad he wanted to be. And home wasn't helping. His wife didn't want to change how she cooked, so meal planning fell on him. And now, baby number 2 just arrived. Life was busier than ever, and John stuck on the same loop. Lose 10 pounds, gain it back, feel guilty, start again. So let's talk strategy here. If this sounds familiar, shift the question. Instead of, how can I lose 10 pounds? Ask, what kind of person do I want to be? Then build your plate and your plan around that, because people can have very different goals. Stop thinking in sprints and start thinking in seasons. Don't chase quick wins, build slow momentum. And if your house doesn't support your health, be the anchor. You may inspire more than you think. So John's story isn't over, and maybe neither is yours. Progress starts with just a pause and a plan that fits your life the way you actually live. See you tomorrow for another Daily Spoonful.